Adam, hello, hello. Thank you for being here. Grand Rising, good morning. We have Abimbala. Hello, hello. Good morning, Grand Rising. Thank you
Peace and
for
blessings, brother
being here, Grand
Kasim.
Rising, good morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have, good morning, Grand Rising. Thank you
Peace and
for, I think there's an echo. Okay. We have Jacqueline. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining in today. Phyllis. Hello, hello.
good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here today. Veronica in the Zoom space. Thank you for being here. We have Afua. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Is that correct? Thank you for being here in the space today. And we have Florence. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all for coming in bright and early 7 a.m. in the morning. I see, who is it? Who's that person? Abimbala is in bed. I love it. Just like relaxing as you should be at 7 a.m. in the morning, just like chilling, but you're here. So thank you so much for being here. We have folks, I know that the Zoom, they're not the Zoom, we're on Zoom, right? But the Facebook community also is watching. So thank you, Facebookers, for coming into this space, for being here. Day number 894. Can you believe Wake Up Everybody has been doing this for 894 days? Y'all, amazing, amazing. Just celebrated 3 years recently. So it's amazing. So let's keep it moving. So session topic for today, as you can see, is using the breath for healing. So I'll remind you after we watch this video, this will be coming up soon, but I want you, if you have it, no pressure, but if you have it, I want you to get an essential oil, a vial of essential oil. So that essential oil can be like lavender, tea tree, eucalyptus, could be peppermint, frankincense. If you have any of those oils, I would say go ahead and grab them because we're going to be using them today. Again, if you don't have it, no pressure. There'll be another way we can engage without using the oils. But for those that have it, I want you to go and grab that. So it's 7:03, so I will stop talking here. We can play the video and then I will come on back. I see John has his oil. I love it, John. Thank you for having your oil. Great. All right. And I'll come on back after the video.
Wake up everybody, it's time to get up. Wake up everybody, it's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Hey everyone, hello, hello. Again, good morning, Grand Rising. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Wake Up Everybody space this morning. My name is Kadeem and I'm your facilitator for today. Before we get officially started, I want to just give a shout out to my admin folks in the back who are working to make me look gorgeous and amazing this morning. So we have John Carl Martin and Miss Denise West. They're going to be in the background helping and assisting as they already have been. They let you into the Zoom space. Facebook people, you can see it because of them. They might be chiming in every so often to read the chat. So just want to give a shout out to them because without them, I wouldn't be here. They are the ones in the background. So thank you, John and Denise, for your assistance for today. So as you can see, or as you saw, because right now the screen is not up, but today's topic is using the breath for healing. The breath, this thing that we all have. Because if we don't have it, we would be dead. We would not be, I would not be, maybe not dead. The physical body would not be here. Okay, we wouldn't be here on terra firma. Because if there's a sense of breath enough in us, we have life. There's life within the breath. I mean, many cultures, right, have that connection to like breath and to life. I mean, in Hebrew, right, there's that word ruach, the breath of life, right, the breath of God that was breathed into form to create beings, humans. And other cultures have it too, as ki, Japanese ki as in aikido, talks about that breath, that life force that's within us. You have chi in Chinese. Maybe you've heard it, maybe like Tai Chi. This is the chi. Or Japanese, there's that ki, right, as in aikido, the Japanese form of martial arts, or reiki, as in that energy healing form. So realizing that in these different cultures, they talk about this breath of life. Again, if you have breath, right, you're alive. But realizing that more than just using the breath for life, you can also use the breath for healing. Huh? Did I say something? You can use the breath for healing. We think that, okay, we breathe day to day. Okay, we're breathing, it's automatic, right? The body does it for most of us naturally, if you're not on a respirator. But realizing that there's this breath that is within us, that's connected to us, that's in tune with us. And in certain ways, certain things happen in our lives, the breath kind of gets activated. So think about it this way. If you're walking, right, and then you bump your foot against the side of a table, what do you usually do? First thing, you usually like, why is that? That's the breath activating itself, because there's a certain sense intuitively that's like, I hit my leg against, or my foot against this table. Something inside is like, for some reason I need to do this in this moment. Why? Because that's a breath connection. Usually when women are giving birth, they tell them what? Right? To push, right? But also like to breathe, right? Doing deep breaths. When we talk about someone who might be passing away or that did pass away, we talk about they took their last breath, right? So there's this connection, deep connection to breath, and realizing that we can use the breath for healing in a variety of ways, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And yes, I did say physically also, because we think sometimes if we're going through a rough experience, sometimes someone might say to us, just take a deep breath, everything will be okay. And like, yeah, you can use that for mental, emotional stuff. But you can also use the breath for healing, like physical healing as well. So I'm gonna teach you a few tools and techniques today that will allow you to be like, okay, I'm gonna take this and use my breath for emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual healing today. Okay, so I'm gonna teach that for y'all today. All right, so for those that were not here, I asked folks in the beginning to get a vial of oil. Okay, I have my vial here. I see John has his vial also. I know that Florence says that she got her myrrh. So I want you, if you have an essential oil, to go grab one. You know, some of y'all might have a few. So I know John has lavender, which is great. Florence got her myrrh. That's great. If you have a frankincense, that's good. If you have a tea tree, that's good. If you have eucalyptus, that's good. If you have peppermint, That's good. If you have anything else other than that, maybe just type it in the chat and let me know. Because there are certain specific ones that we need to use for the exercise. If you do not have an essential oil, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna teach you another method that'll be helpful to use for what we're gonna do and when we're gonna use it for. See, Veronica has lavender. Perfect. Jacqueline has peppermint. Amazing. This is great. Okay, yellow on it. Great. So we're gonna dive right in, shall we? Okay. I pause and I'm laughing because this was not the order I planned to do this workshop in. But I'm being instructed through the divine connection to adjust the order. All right. So, oh, Marilyn says rose petal oil and lavender. I would say lavender. I'm a bit confused by the rose petal oil, which might be a bit more diluted. However, Ingrid says rose. Rose is great, but rose petal oil might be a bit too diluted, I think, for this. So Marilyn, if you can grab lavender, that'd be great. So yeah. So we're gonna start off with physical healing, the breath. I was not gonna start there, but that's where I'm being led to start. So that's where we're going. So physical healing, using the breath for that. And we think about special forces like the CIA, right? America, CIA, special forces, right? There's a Russian form of that, which, you know, I think I would probably say probably most first world countries probably have their own form of like their own special forces. But in Russia, they have one called Sistema. I believe that's the name of their special forces. And they're known that when someone on their team, if they're doing something on a mission and someone gets injured and they can't like leave because they're on a mission, but they're physically injured, like they do a specific breathing technique to help them move past some of the pain that they're feeling. Okay, so I'm gonna teach us the Russian secrets today. Maybe I shouldn't say that out loud in public. Maybe they might try to ban or block us on Facebook. But there's a special breathing technique that the Russians use, their special forces use. So I'm gonna teach that to you today to help release physical pain. Okay. Phyllis says frankincense. That's great. Phyllis, love that you have frankincense oil. Okay. So let me first ask this question. Anyone here have physical pain? Can you just type in the chat? Yes, no, maybe, sometimes. Laura, yes. Jacqueline, yes. Phyllis, yes. Miss Denise West. Knees often. Camilla, yes. Okay, great. All right. I mean, not great that you're in pain, but great that we have something to work with. Okay, because I want you to measure. So realizing, okay, you have this pain right now that you're feeling, but I want you to measure to sort of see whether these tools and techniques work. So let's see who else. John says no. Theodora says yes. Nicole says sometimes. Okay. All right. Great. I think we have a good range. All right. So if you have physical pain, okay, we're going to do this first exercise. If you don't have any physical pain right now, I still want you to do this exercise. However, realizing that there's a mind-body connection, I want you to think about an experience that may have been painful. Okay? Because realizing that this works for physical pain, but if you tap into it in a different way, it can also work for emotional mental pain too. Because actually, it's interesting. Studies actually show, of course, like physical pain, you take Tylenol, Advil, etc. Right? Those things, right? Help with physical pain. They can't help with physical pain. But a study was done And it also shows that if you feel emotionally unwell, mentally like in pain, if you take Excedrin, Advil, Tylenol, like that actually works too. Like not in the probably the same level as some other medications or other natural methods, but it actually shows to actually decrease mental and emotional pain as well. So it's interesting, right? But the mind and body is connected. All right. So this first exercise we're going to do, again, focusing on the breath. Okay. This first exercise is going to tap into your imagination. So let's say if you have a pain in your arm, okay, you're going to imagine all of your mechanics of your breath in that arm. So the lungs, the nose, the mouth. Okay, you're going to see all those things in that arm because that's where the pain is. Okay, and the goal is to imagine breathing from that spot. Okay, but the breathing technique is very specific. So instead of just like breathing normally or slowly, this is going to be fire rapid breath. Okay, rapid fire breath. All right. So the way it works is you're going to breathe in through the nose, out of the mouth like you're breathing out of a straw. Okay, so it's going to be fast. It's going to go like this. Okay, so the goal is to, again, put your attention where the pain is. Okay, imagining those lungs, the nose, the mouth, in that spot where the pain is, and breathing from that spot. Okay, as you're doing that, as you're breathing out, okay, as I say, you're gonna like almost like you're breathing right out of a straw, right? You're going to imagine like a dark cloud of energy coming out of the mouth as you're breathing out, right? Breathing out that straw, that dark energy, breathing out that pain from that spot. Okay. So again, breathing technique into the nose, out to the mouth, to the straw, right? And again, imagining the lungs, the mouth, the nose in that spot, almost like you're breathing in and out from that spot. Okay, so you're no longer breathing from the lungs here in your chest or from the nose on your face or the mouth on your face. You're imagining all of that in the spot where the pain is and breathing in and out from that spot. Okay. Are we ready? That is the question. Let me get a chat. Say yeah, if we're ready. Okay, I see John got the thumbs up. I love it. Okay, let me get a yeah, if we out here and we ready. Denise says ready. Laura, ready. Jacqueline, yeah. iPhone, yeah. Denise, yeah. Marilyn, okay, we out here, we ready. I love it. Yes, John. Rachel, ready. Here we go. Phyllis, yeah. All right, here we go. All right, so close your eyes. Put your attention where the pain is. Imagine now your lungs, your nose, the mouth, all in that spot. Okay, we're gonna do 11 fire rapid breaths. Again, you're gonna breathe in through the nose, out to the mouth, breathing out to the straw, and imagine blowing out the pain through dark energy. Here you go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, rest. Keep your eyes closed, just rest for a bit. Notice how you feel. We're gonna do it 2 more times, but just notice how you feel. And again, if there is no physical pain, focus on emotional pain, emotional congestion. emotional discomfort. If there's physical pain, again, putting your attention where the physical pain is. I know this is intense breath, so your brain or mind might be like, oh my gosh, I feel dizzy, I feel lightheaded. That's okay. Because even as you're doing this, you're actually oxygenating the blood. There's a lot of rich oxygen also coming to the blood as well. Okay, here we go. Second time. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, stop. Again, notice how you feel. If you were sleepy, I want to say good morning. You probably feel very awake and alert, but maybe also a bit lightheaded and dizzy. But again, like this is oxygen coming into the blood. So this is okay. Okay, again, just noticing, continue to notice how it feels. Okay, last time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, stop. Again, just notice how you feel. Okay. Good, you can open your eyes. Come on back. How do we feel? Your mind might be like, ooh, right? But the mind might even be a bit calmer, maybe than before, a bit more quiet than before. But I'm curious to know also, how is the pain that was in that spot? You can either unmute. Actually, it would be nice to get some other voices. Actually, unmute yourself. You can also write in the chat, but I'm also curious, like get other voices. I've been talking for 24 minutes right now straight. So curious to know what's happening with the people.
I feel a little lightheaded, but I also felt like I could put my hands like a little bit away from each other, and it was like energy between them.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that. That's great. Anyone else want to unmute? Yes, Laura.
I will. Good morning, greetings.
Good
Thank
morning.
you, brother. I feel great. I was having the tingling numbness in my fingers, but it's like they're feeling soft. I can feel the innervation in the nerves. I can actually feel it in my fingers. And I love the softness that I'm experiencing. Thank you, Ashe.
Thank you, Ashe. Thank you, Ms. Clark. Thank you for sharing that. That's great.
Kadeem, there are some posts in the chat I'd like to read for you.
Yes, thank you.
Denise said, pain relieved. I said, definitely more awake, but I also feel a nice cool sensation in my nostrils.
Great.
Jacqueline said, I started doing the breathing before we started, and the pain in my heel had already subsided.
Great.
Ingrid Moore, she said, looser in the area, I feel calm.
Great.
And we have a comment from Facebook. Jem McEal, Bean Eel, says, Shalom, is there any significance to the number of breaths?
There is not. There's no significance. I just chose 11 because, like, it's a fun number. It's not 10. It's not 12. It's 11. Just 2 ones. But I also wanted to make it so that we felt an effect, but made it so that you weren't lightheaded to the point where you passed out. Because to be honest, like, this exercise is something that's done, like we did 11, but systemic Russian forces like do up to 50 at a time, even more. So I was like, that's a lot. People doing it for the first time. I know it's at least still a lot for me to do 11, but I was like, I want y'all to like at least get enough of the feeling and sensation in it so that you can actually feel some sort of relief. But thank you for asking that question.
Okay. We have quite a few more comments in the chat. Phyllis said, lightheaded and pain reliever. Someone who only identifies themselves as iPhone said, so glad I learned to do this. Another comment from Facebook. No, that's the same comment. Ingrid said 11 is the portal number. And yes, I agree. There's something magical about the number 11.
Yes.
Nicole says, full transparency, my puppy puked just as I started, but I was immediately reminded of giving birth.
Wow, that's great. I mean, not great for your puppy puking, but I think great about that reminder of what that was for you. And also, you know, Ingrid mentioned 11 is a portal number, right? That portal, right? So giving birth is what, right? Baby coming through that portal, opening up, right? The blood vessels and oxygenating the blood, right? Opening up that portal for oxygen. So yeah, something special about that, for sure. So yeah, thank you for sharing that, Nicole. Thank you.
We have Marilyn who would like to share verbally. Her hand is raised.
Yes.
Marilyn.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I was actually feeling like overwhelmed and my brain is like overstimulated and it just goes. The breathing made it just calm down, quiet down. But even this weekend, I was using breathing to heal. I had a little back spasm and I was just picturing the air just going and releasing the muscles. And this was maybe Friday. By Sunday, I had no more pain because I just kept doing that. So I really appreciate this because it just, you know, solidifies what the tools that I've already been gaining through. Thank you.
Correct. My pleasure. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. I mean, something powerful about, right, the breath, again, because like we have it, it's within us and it's powerful. It's powerful. I know there's a technique. I'm not quite sure if it's an energy healing technique, but I learned it with energy healing. So there's an energy healing system that I practice called pranic healing. And in the energy healing system practice, it's mentioned that if you're feeling any pain, discomfort, or energetic congestion, if you're in an energetically clean area, you can almost like imagine, you know, because you can think about the air, right? In some ways, the air is kind of sort of like the breath of the earth in some ways. But if you can like imagine almost like the air, like cleansing and removing the pain that's there. I remember I did that once, you know, trying to think about how to phrase this. I'll phrase it this way because this is how I'm thinking about this. When I used to live in New York, because right now I'll say I don't really live in New York. New York is not my home. It's a place I stay because I'm currently nomadic. Okay. But sometimes I'm in New York for work. But if I'm not in New York for work, I ain't really there. So when I was in New York a lot, I really couldn't do this technique because there's the air and population and congestion and all this stuff. But I noticed one time when I was in Jersey and like the air was, obviously in Jersey and New York, the air has much more ease. And remember I had a headache. So I was just walking like in this area where there was like some grass that had a headache. And I just kind of said, okay, well, let me just imagine the air, the earth's breath kind of removing the headache. Within 5 minutes, the headache was gone. So there's something deep about like tapping into our own breath, but also the breath of the earth, breath of the universe. It's powerful. It's powerful. All right. So I know some of us mentioned that we're a bit lightheaded and all that stuff because that's a very strong, intense technique. All right. So let's slow it down a bit. Okay. I'm glad that people said their pain relieved, subsided, and stuff. That's great. If you still have the pain, I know some said it was subsided, doesn't necessarily mean that it's totally gone. So let's use, oops, okay, my essential oil bottle just fell. Okay, but let's use the essential oil that you have. Okay, so we're going to use that. We're going to use it for physical pain or emotional mental pain. Okay, this is a simple, easy exercise. All you're going to do, just going to imagine, just put your attention on where the pain is. Okay, and then put the bottle up to your nose. Let's take long, slow, deep breaths. So you're going to take, just inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Just slowly. Okay, so you can imagine where the pain is and do that. If there is no physical pain, just focus on what the emotional, mental pain is. And again, same thing. Long, slow, deep breaths into the nose, out the mouth, very slowly. Okay, that's it. Simple. All right, so we're going to do this for just 90 seconds. Right, 90 seconds. We're going to do it. And I will keep a timer and keep watch. But I want you to really just take your time, use this time for yourself, this process. You're just going to go put the bottle up to your nose. You're going to focus on where the pain is, emotional pain, mental pain, right? Focus on where the pain is. Close your eyes and just take long, slow, deep breaths into the nose, out the mouth. Here you go. So close your eyes and do that now for the next 90 seconds. And put myself on mute so you can take this time for yourself to do that. And you can start. Good. Keep going. Into the nose, out of the mouth, focusing on that spot. Long, slow, deep breaths. Deep inhale, deep exhale. 30 more seconds. Okay, you can stop. Put the oil down, open your eyes. and just notice. Notice the spot where the pain was. Or there was no pain, physical pain. Just notice, how does the emotional, mental pain feel? And just notice as you look back at it. Maybe the pain has subsided a bit more. Maybe the mental or emotional pain maybe feels a bit further away, doesn't feel as like intense. But just notice, what's happening? How am I feeling? And maybe even as you did that, maybe you're focusing on maybe, let's say, physical pain. Maybe as you're doing that, maybe something else came up. Maybe something emotional or mental came up for you. And that's okay. Mind and body is connected. So sometimes you think, well, I have this elbow pain and this shoulder pain. Where'd that come from? Could be from years of maybe not dealing with a situation or having a traumatic situation impact you, and the mind couldn't fully process it. So the mind was like, I can't deal with this. I'm gonna give this to the body. Here, you deal with it, because I have other things that I need to think about and focus on. So just notice, how do we feel? You can write in the chat, you can unmute. How are we feeling? I see folks still smelling the oil. That's great. Love it. Live in that moment.
I want to share.
Yes.
I decided to put the oil in my palms, the smell, putting my palms into my face. And I feel so relieved. Tingles going down my arms, feeling more calm and peaceful in my heart space. Yeah, and more alive, more relaxed, more relief. And like I said, my pain is more emotional, energetically disruption, but I definitely feel as though my mind, body, and spirit has aligned doing this exercise.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, John. That's awesome. How else are we feeling? I mean, y'all were typing in the chat after the first exercise, unmuting. Y'all must feel really high after this one, because it seems quiet. The chat is quiet. Are y'all okay? Just give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're okay.
It's true. I'm
Okay.
still in this space, so it's very peaceful and calm, and I almost don't want to talk about it because I'm feeling it. So my issue was congestion, and I feel that the radius has decreased. The area is smaller than when I started.
Great.
And I'm still feeling and concentrated in that area. So it's not burning, but I'm aware that there's heat there. If that, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Awesome, awesome. What else? Any other? Yeah, I know, this is very calming, right? Very different than the first one, right? Very intense. This one's very light, right? So 2 techniques here, right? Which is, I guess the first one might be more yin or soft. No, sorry. The first one was more yang, right? More intense. This one's more yin. So you have 2 options. Now, 2 tools you can use. How amazing for pain. That's great.
So, Kadeem, Jim from Facebook said she used 100% pure therapeutic grade frankincense, essential oil, and what came to her was pure cleansing and relaxing.
Great. That's great. Yeah, it's important to use a high oil grade, because there's a lot of types of oil grades out there. There's like a food oil grade, there's a perfume grade, therapeutic grade tends to be the best. Although some people are like, there are no grades, but no, yeah, there are. The coconut oil that you use to cook is not the same oil that you would use for your hair. I mean, it's different. It's different grades of oil. So Yeah, it's important, yeah, to have like really good stuff. So thank you for sharing about the therapeutic grade of oil. That's awesome.
Somebody fell off, and so she and lost reception. So would you just repeat what you wanted them to do with the oil? iPhone fell off and lost reception, so she's asking for repeated instructions.
Yes. So with the essential oil, all you would do is that you focus on the spot. Just put your attention on wherever the pain is. You put the oil up to if you have a vial of oil, you can put the vial of oil, right? Put it up to your nose, open the bottle, put it up to your nose, or as John did, you can put some in your hand, rub it together, and just take long, slow, deep breaths. My suggestion, don't have to do it this way. My suggestion would be into the nose, out of the mouth, opposed to into the nose, out of the nose, okay? Into the nose, out of the mouth, because when you use essential oils, yes, it smells good and it helps, but when you actually use it, what you're actually doing is that you're actually like inhaling the molecules of the oil into the nose, and then it goes up to the brain and affects the brain and the neurotransmitters in the brain. But what happens is if you inhale through the nose and then you exhale through the nose, some of those molecules come out through the nose. So if you inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, the molecules kind of stay in more and kind of affect, I believe, have a deeper effect. Okay, but that's not necessary, but that's just my own take. But you put your attention where the pain is and just take long, slow, deep breaths of the oil. What we did was for 90 seconds, and folks already felt some relief. So if you want to take it a bit further, you can do this exercise for longer, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, especially if something is like deep pain has been there for maybe like a long time, or the pain keeps coming up. You can do it for a longer period of time. So we're gonna have a more intensified effect. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you for that. My pleasure. Great, okay. Hopefully we're doing okay. I know we might be a bit, high a bit. You still might want to feel some of the oil vibrations, which is great. I want to teach you 2 more exercises. This next exercise deals with obviously the breath, but also deals with the energy centers of the body. These energy centers in Sanskrit are also called chakras or chakras. So realizing that with the breath, connecting or using the breath with these energy centers also help with like mental, emotional, and spiritual healing. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you this exercise. What you're gonna do is that you're going to inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, that's it. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. As you inhale, though, your head is going to go up. When you exhale through the mouth, head's going to come down. Okay, so you have inhale through the nose up, exhale through the mouth down. Okay, so we're going to do that a few times. We'll do 11, since we like the number 11. We'll do that 11 times. And then after we do that, you're going to focus on your heart center. You're going to focus on in between the eyebrows, your ajna center. You're going to focus on the top of the head. Okay? Those are the 3 parts that we're going to focus on. Okay? So, we're at 7:45. So, I know this is supposed to be a half an hour session today because it is Wednesday. So, I would say if you can stay on for the next 15 minutes, please stay on. If you have to hop off because you have to go out and do things and work or run errands and stuff, then thank you for joining. You can always watch the replay on Facebook. So thank you again for joining. If you have to leave, thank you for being here. But for those that can stay, just will be another 15 more minutes, and then I will let you go out into the world. All right. So let's try this again. So the exercise you're gonna do, you're gonna just inhale through the nose, head up, out through the mouth. Okay, so it'll look like this. It'll go. Okay, we're gonna do that 11 times. Okay, here we go. So close your eyes. And go. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep going. Up, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. With your eyes closed, just put your attention on the heart center. Put your attention in between the eyebrows. Put your attention on the top of the head. Good, and put your attention on all 3 at the same time. If you were not before, put your attention on all 3 in between the chest, in between the eyebrows, top of the head at the same time. The chest areas for emotional healing. In between the eyebrows is for mental healing. Top of the head is for spiritual healing. Okay, we're gonna do the exercise one more time, breathing exercise. Again, so breathing, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head down. Keep going, inhale. Exhale. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good, stop. And again, put your attention in between the chest, in between the eyebrows, and the top of the head, all at the same time. Good. You can, when you're ready, come back, open your eyes. How was that exercise for us? How are we feeling? What came up for us, if anything came up for you in that particular exercise, if anything? And if not, that's okay too. Love it. We're so quiet now. I feel like I need to whisper. I'm like in like a library or like the Catholic Church. Hi, everybody. No, okay. Look, it's great. I love the silence. To me, the silence is golden, it's powerful. I think the silence is everything. That means we're feeling rested, relaxed, peaceful. I'm gonna teach you this last exercise before we get out of here. This last one is for, it's called the materialization breath, okay, in some spiritual circles. It could help with materialization of goals, projects, of things you want to accomplish, things you want to succeed in, things you want to overcome. But what it really does is that it actually helps to just add light to a situation or to a goal or to a project. We think about materialization as like, yes, law of attraction, materialize things, or really it's called manifesting. People like to use manifestation, manifest, law of attraction, right? That's great. But really the reason why things usually tend to manifest, materialize, become attracted, there's a certain sense of light, this light vibration that is connected to the work, adding light to a particular goal. So for this, we're going to add light to your goal, all right? So what's it's gonna work is that you're going to think about something you wanna manifest. You're gonna focus on the end result. So say if you wanted to run a race, a marathon, instead of you focusing on like you training for the marathon, running the race, you're going to focus on the end result, which would be you at the finish line being like, yes, I did it, right? So focusing on the end result, but also focusing on the feeling of it. Because I also realize sometimes in our manifestation or law of attraction things is that, we can attract what we want, sometimes externally, but sometimes with that attraction of the external, we don't focus too much on the internal because we think the external will bring us what it is that we want. Realizing what you really want, let's say if you want $1 million, like, okay, is it the money that you want? Or is it the financial freedom that you want? Or is it the peace that you want? Or is it security that you want? Because maybe it's not $1 million that you need. Maybe it's a consistent check or direct deposit of $10,000 each month for the rest of your life, as opposed to just like a one-time $1 million check, right? So really what it is, you're really trying to focus on the end result, but also like what that feeling is. So whether it's a feeling of peace, security, freedom, love, whatever it is. Okay, so you're going to focus on that. You're going to focus on that in your heart space. Okay, and the way it works is that you're going to, it's a different breathing technique. Okay, where before you were doing this time it's opposite. Okay, so this time you're going to inhale. Okay, you're going to inhale, your head's down. You're going to inhale through the nose, hold your breath, come up, exhale. Hold your breath, come back down. You're going to inhale, hold your breath, exhale, hold your breath, back down. Okay, so what we're doing that because essentially what we're doing is we're taking our goal that's in the heart space, right? Essentially kind of inhaling it right through the consciousness, the energy, breathing it out to let the divine and all the upper beings do their work to then bring it back down to us. Okay, So again, it's gonna go, you're gonna go inhale, hold, exhale, hold your breath, come back down, inhale, hold the breath, up, exhale, back down. Okay, so here we go. Let's try this. So close your eyes. Focus on the end result of a goal, a project, a dream, something you want to manifest to bring in. It could be anything. It's your life, it's your journey, anything. You're the only person that knows this, so it could be anything. Focus on the end result of that. Really see yourself there and focus on how you feel. Focus on how you're feeling there. Already having succeeded and overcame. And imagine all of this happening in the heart space area. So put your attention on the heart space, focus on the heart space, and see all of this happening in the heart space area. Good. We're going to do the exercise. So you're going to put your eyes closed, put your head down. Inhale through the nose. Head up. Exhale. Hold your breath. Head down. Inhale. Head up. Exhale. Hold your breath. Down. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Down. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Down. Inhale. Up. 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 Exhale. Good. Just be still. You can stop. Your eyes closed and just notice how you feel. Here, just take a big deep breath in, offering gratitude and thanks, and exhale. Good, when you're ready, you can come back and open your eyes. It's 8 a.m. on the dot. I am done. Thank you for joining me. You're all amazing. But I guess if there's any last minute comments or stuff, you can put in the chat.
I unmuted. I just want to say I feel happy. The air around me is light. Thank you so much. Blessings. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Thank you for sharing.
Definitely a great meditation, Kadeem.
Great.
Meditative session, and so more relaxed, so more connected, my mind, body, and spirit. And I'm grateful also for being in this present in this session. I jumped in as last minute, and I knew that you were going to give me everything I desired and everything I didn't even know I needed this morning. I'm grateful.
Thank you. Thank you.
So peaceful. Thank you.
Good. Thank you.
Feeling at peace.
Good. 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 Awesome. Thank you so much. Great. Yes. Denise says awesome sauce. Ty says peace. Dr. Barnes says thank you. I need to get back to breathing meditation daily. Yes, please. For sure, it's needed. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Look, it's 8:01. So we out. All right. Thank you all. Just want to make sure y'all go off and enjoy your day and conquer the day. So yeah, I guess we can put the next few slides. If you want to contact me, here's all my information. Facebook, Kadeem1, Instagram, Kadeem1, email, website, Kadeem@Kadeem1.com or Kadeem1.com. All Kadeem1. Branding, branding, branding. Kadeem1. Thank you.
Okay, family. And like me, if you've received the value of this session, you understand the importance of sharing your love offerings and donations. So we can definitely keep this going. It's so valuable, and you never know what you're going to get and what your spirit is asking for until you show up. The power of just being present. And Kadeem, so beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. You can offer your donations by clicking on the link in the chat. Denise, didn't mean to move so quick. Go back. I'm going to ask you, Denise, to post those links, not only in Facebook, but also here in Zoom, where you can click on $25 a month to offer your donations. You can click on the $50 hyperlink, or you can click $75 or the $100 hyperlink. These donations allow us to continue to do this so valuable offering that we offer 5 days a week to our community, and even more because you can come back and always watch the replay. So support us, family. We need to keep this going. And in keeping it going, tomorrow, one of community members, Marilyn, for the very first time, will be presenting tomorrow, July 20th. Her topic is people are like popcorn. Your time to pop is coming. I can't wait to hear what is behind that title, Marilyn. It is very intriguing. So I'll be here tomorrow to receive the value of Marilyn's session, and I also invite you to join us. And invite your friends. We want to build this community and let everyone know what we have to offer. So if you're new, thank you for being here. A community where we come to learn, elevate, and ascend. So we welcome you with open arms and love. And if you're new, share it in the Zoom chat, share it in the Facebook, and share with your friends so we can keep developing and growing this community. And here is our schedule. We are here 5 days a week, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Sorry, I said Monday. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 to 8:30. Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 7:30. And we're always streaming live on Facebook. To get your Woo alert so you can join the session, share what you get from the session, or interact with our facilitators, you can text Woo Nation to the number 74121, and you'll get your alerts so you never miss a session. Another way you can support our community is by visiting our swag store, bit.ly/Woo Swag. You can select from the options we have. You can get your t-shirts, your masks, your mugs, We have notebooks, tote bags, and several other things, candles and such that you can choose from. Visit bit.ly/WooSwag. And I want to thank you and offer a few other ways you can stay in touch. You can register with us, bit.ly/Wake Up Movement. You can join us on Facebook, bit.ly/Woo Community for our private page, or bit.ly/Woo Nation for our public page. You can find us on Instagram at Wake Up Everybody Virtual. We're also on YouTube, bit.ly/Woo on YouTube. Or you can email us directly, info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. Share your comments, share your offers, or you may want to join our community to offer your service. info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. I'll now bring the screen share down where you can show your love for the session we had today. Beautiful meditative session with Kadeem 1. Welcome to your love shower, Kadeem.
Thank you.
Come off
Come
mute.
up for you, people. Thank you,
Thank you,
Kadeem.
thank you, Kadeem.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you. Wonderful session.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for this wonderful exercise today.
Wonderful session.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for the
you.
wonderful exercise. Take it easy.
Amazing. Thank you.
Let's
Thank
move
you
forward,
all.
everybody.
Thank you. Take care.
I say, thank you.
Thank you.
Healing for the mind, body, and soul. Thank you so much.
Yes, Brother John. Bring the healing on.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you tomorrow, family.